Good morning, everybody. We are back live, Las Vegas, Nevada, for the CueSports International Expo 2023. My name is Grant. I will be the host for this matchup. We have 8-ball singles final in the USAPL Silver Division coming your way. Pretty cool story here this morning with Christina Fry, Bob Lemieux, both teammates doing battle here this morning. And the really cool part is last year the winner of this event was also a teammate. And good day, Dixie. We are live on all three pages here. Once again, we have CueSports Live Facebook, CueSports Live YouTube, the USAPL page. Sorry for the sound here, guys. Somebody decided to stick their cup in my holder. And let me just get all my chat lines open. And we are underway. Bob at the table looking to do battle. I forgot to put Bob's Fargo in. He is 397. Let me change that up here real quick. So kind of a cool story with this matchup. How you doing, Gord? I'm doing well. As always, voice has got a little bit of rest, but I would imagine that won't last long. It has been a very, very long week and a half for myself. 10 days straight on the mic. And John Duncan, how are you this morning? As well as everybody tuning in. So much appreciated for everybody that hangs out with me all week. Nice shot here. Gets to the low side of, I think that's the 11 ball. Or it could be the, yeah, it is the 11. 11 past the 8, left-hand side pocket. Nice little roll up here. Give yourself shape on either the 12 ball or the 15. Great shot. So really, the biggest trouble on the table is that 10 ball. If he could have hit that window between the 12-2, he would have been dead perfect in on that 13, then the 10. However, looking to take the 12 ball top right-hand corner. Really well done. Sets himself up good here. If he can take that 15 ball next, have a look. Take that 15, draw a little bit of left-hand spin on the cue ball. Off that side rail, the left-hand spin will help push that cue ball back down table here. I think he's just going to light this in, take the cut. Only drawback I see. Oh, look out. Caught her a little thin. And so Bob wants to give a shout out to SCL Construction. And then Robert Lupins, who's a friend of his. Both players, both Bob and Christina, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. And I'll tell you what, Christina comes to the table here, and there is some work to do. 2-3-1-5, all clustered up. Only opening shot here is on the 6 ball. But I think with this particular match, I think they're both winners, both teammates, both good friends. Hey, no worries at all, Gort. That was something Rod and I discussed, obviously. But being the lone wolf representing CueSports Live, I certainly don't mind. I mean, obviously, I would have liked to have had either Rod, Dan, or Ben join me, but it was not meant to be, as they say. But I'm certainly grateful for the opportunity here from CSI, BCA, USAPL to come on down, do some streaming for them, do the commentary. It's been a long week. Not going to sugarcoat that, but I've enjoyed it. Learned a little bit today, and so you'll see the scoring in this particular match with the way that USAPL scores their 8-ball and their 9-ball for that matter. Just a little bit different. Andrew says, sorry I couldn't make it. No worries, Andrew. I have a different expectation level from you. Good try on that combo. Not easy, especially from distance. So that was Christina Fry, and if there are any youngsters watching, plug your ears. She wants to give a shout out to Badass Bitches, which is her other team, her mama Cookie, her 2 kids, Jacob and Jared. She's also out of Tampa Bay, Florida. David Twig, my man, tuning in again from Scotland, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Been pretty steady Eddie with tuning in up until I would assume the point where you've got to go to bed. We are sitting 10:30 a.m. local time here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I believe that puts you somewhere around 6:30. So I certainly appreciate you tuning in. Bob with a chance to draw first blood, game number 1. Put a little bit of power in this. Get off that rail over to that left side. Didn't quite get there, but he's got the cut. Teresa, tuning in on the CueSports Live Facebook, says, yep, we are all Babs. Love you, girl. Alan back from Northwest Arkansas. Caught the 8-ball just a touch thick there, threw it into the rail. However, he did tie up that 5-7 ball for Christina. Linda says, I'm on the rail. Good luck to you both. Teammates playing against each other for certain. Berserker on YouTube. Draw stroke here. Can she dig in? Create some separation. Was close. And I would assume we have a few viewers tuned in on either the USAPL, CueSports Live Facebook, or YouTube. We got a few of you tuned in from Tampa Bay this morning. Shout out to Tampa Bay. Never been. Find a tournament for CueSports Live. I'd love to come down. So we'll see what Christina does here. Whether she takes this back cut. That 5-7 on a pretty good off angle. Not sure that that 7 will follow up with these Predator pockets. They've been playing a little stingy here. What's going on? Gregory tuning in from Maryland on the USAPL page. Nice shot. Back cut on the 3 complete. Very, very well done. And hopefully my voice will last the rest of today and to tomorrow. By end of day, I think those that know me know I can talk with the best of them. Nice shot. Does leave this cut on the 8-ball to the top left-hand corner. But I think for this next week, you probably won't get a whole lot of talking out of this young kid. Correct, do have to go to bed up at 5 a.m. every day. So watch what I can, because your streams are brilliant. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for that, David. Great compliment. Where did Johnny Triple P go? I would assume still sleeping. I'm not sure. I can't really demand. Look at this. What a bank shot. 14-5. Bob opening up the score here. Job well done. Greetings from Georgia. Been here all week. Hey, I appreciate that, Jay. For those that are just starting to tune in, do me a favor. Give that share button a little bit of love down on the left-hand side of your screen. We also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you go onto the CueSports Live Facebook page or YouTube channel. Either like us or subscribe. I haven't checked really in the last, I'll say, probably the last week. But we are inching and crawling, scratching our way, climbing over the 50,000 follower mark on Facebook. It has been a grind to get there, but that has been a goal from the very, very beginning, was to climb over that 50,000 follower mark. So if y'all can either follow us on Facebook, give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube, we would greatly appreciate it. That way you're notified each and every time we go live. You'll be able to join us on the stream again. We'll do our level best to keep you entertained. Race is to the right side on the scoreboard. It is 44-40. Christina having to go to 44. Bob having to go to 40. Enjoy watching from Helen, Georgia. We appreciate watching it or tuning in, Jeff. How do you come up with the 14-5? So scored a little bit differently than probably what most are acclimated to, where most would be either VNEA or, that looks like a foul to me, come underneath, connected with the 13, but no rail afterwards. So as I mentioned, most are acclimated to the 10 ball being worth 10 points, and all your other balls are worth 1 point. With USAPL, a little bit different. The 8 ball is worth 14 points, and then your opponent gets 1 point for every ball that they've made. So there were 2 balls left on the table for Christina. Bob finished up, so that gives you a score of 14-5. And then determining the race, this is the part I really like about the USAPL, especially in the teams division. So you have a Fargo cap, and you have a mix of higher caliber, lower caliber players, and in my personal opinion, I think it lends itself better to players improving quicker than the way that perhaps we do it up in Canada, in Canada. So you take your Fargo rate, in this case Christina with a 422, Bob at a 397. You put them into the USAPL calculator, and it determines the race at a 44-40. Tampa being well represented as the best city for pool. You got it. What's going on, Bert? She's a skill level 6 in Tampa. Tampa APA, very good. Bob back at it, picking apart the rack. 15 ball, got to watch the weight here. Nice pocket weight, feather light. Gets up a little bit quick. If you're going to go above, get it. That 10 ball sitting deep into that pocket. Might be able to go rail first, clip it on the way by. He's going to call this bank shot. 13 back bank. Definitely different score. Yeah, it took me a minute to kind of wrap my head around it. When I first got here, man, I'll tell you what, I was completely lost. And the worst part was, and y'all that play USAPL, y'all will know this, they put a team USAPL on the stream. And for a single guy like myself on the mic, trying to watch 2 different tables, 3 different chats without knowing who the players are, what their Fargos are, what their races to, the scoring just couldn't happen. You need a dedicated scorekeeper just to make that happen. And of course, then you have to know each player and what their Fargo is, and then also put that into the calculator so that you can get the race. And then the scoring threw me for a loop for a little bit, but I think I got a good handle on it now. Off the rail, clip that 10 on the way by. It was a drive-by making, which he did. Let's see what he does with this 13 ball, if that's the choice. I kind of like going off the end rail, connecting with the 10 ball. Just make sure you connect with the rail after. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. And here's what I respect about both players, Bob and Christina. They're teammates, they're friends, but this is pool. There ain't no holding back. They're playing for the title. And unfortunately, I did not ask them what the prize money is for. Oh, second place prize payout, $1,250. Doesn't say on here what the first place prize is, however. Ooh, almost got away with it. That would have been a great shot if she could have buried the cue ball underneath the 6, but I do believe Bob has the 14 in his sights. So the way I like to hit this, a little bit of right-hand spin, straight tops. That'll force that cue ball off the rail and then straight back. Connect with the 12 ball. Got to put a little energy on it. So you see how he went low because it was just tops. A little bit of right-hand spin takes that cue ball off the rail, brings it back up table a little bit. That punches it off that 12 ball. 12 goes off the 4, heads to that left side pocket. And I do believe you would have stuck around for the 13 to the bottom right-hand corner. Chart says 2,000 and 1,500. I gotcha. I love it. I love it, OJ. Or sorry, RJ. I love that fact. And what's going on, Thomas? Tuning in all the way from Germany. So we've got Germany in the house, we've got Scotland in the house, and of course, well represented Tampa Bay. Where is everybody else tuning in from this morning? Speaking from experience, RJ's had the pleasure of giving up the $1 bills to Christina. Little bit difficult here. Yeah, I like this. Push that behind that 2 ball if you can. Yeah, great shot. Very well done. Smart play. Now, did she unfortunately give him the window between that 6-2 to make that 12 ball? 12 sitting a little bit ahead of the 6. Langley, BC, tuning in. How are you, Graham? Kathy, of course, from Kissimmee. North Dakota for Jeff. St. Charles for Alfred. Southern Minnesota for Bruce. Winnipeg tuning in. How are you, Douglas? Yeah, Europe is everywhere. Cord says, I'm an undercover watcher in an undisclosed place. I wouldn't want to be found. Oh, you should be, Dawson. Coming down to Vegas this year, and especially this year. And taking first place prize and second place prize in any of these events. Let me tell you how much of an accomplishment that is. This year for the CueSports International Expo 2023, just over 7,000 players made the trip down here to Las Vegas, Nevada. And those players, obviously, they've registered in a couple of different events, some of them. That translated to just over 13,000 registrations. So you can imagine running this event. The tournament directors, they deserve a huge shout out, a huge congratulations, and of course that is High Country Promotions. My not North Dakota. Josh, how you been? It has been a minute since we've seen you tune in. How you doing, my friend? Christina with the opportunity here. Claw back a little bit of points on her side of the scoreboard. So, of course, I had the pleasure of talking with both Christina and Bob prior to the match. And I'm going to make an assumption, and y'all that are from Tampa Bay that play with Christina, you let me know. She seems like a very, very fun lady. Too bad there is no BCA, CSI, or USAPL. That's what we're doing, Mr. Gord. New little one at home. Congrats, Josh. Extremely fun, extremely competitive. I kind of got that vibe. She seems like a fun lady to play on a team with. Both incredible people. Yeah, you know what? It totally seems like you guys have the camaraderie thing going on. I'm not sure whether it's Christina's husband. I'm sorry I didn't catch his name, but we had a really good conversation here prior to the start of this match. That's who told me that it's ironic that this year two teammates are playing in this finals because it was one of the other teammates that won this last year. Christina and Bob are both great players, absolutely, yeah. I'll tell you, it seems like a party and a fun time, so good on them. Oh, just her boy, tell you, RJ. That is so good. Yeah, Rose Cantor, you got it. She's in here giving High Country Promotions a hand. She has been instrumental in making sure the stream table gets filled up with matches. So good on her. His name is Ken. Okay, thank you very much. And how are you, Bill and Aurora? Hope you're having a great day as well. Thanks for the stream. You guys are more than welcome. I'm really happy to do it. Does it wiggle? It was the gentleman's stroke. Had to wipe its feet on the way in, but it got there. And we'll see whether Bob backcuts this into that bottom left-hand corner. Only thing you want to be careful of here is the two rail around and the scratch into that top left-hand corner. Her boyfriend won it last year. Oh, very good. Gives it the bobble. The Predator pinch, we're dubbing that, because if you don't hit the heart of the pocket, it ain't going in. Yeah, so I mean, how much does that take to give you some references to the skill level of that team? Boyfriend wins last year, 2 teammates doing battle for first place this year. Oh, great cut. Great cut. Job well done. This will be a 14-7 for Christina. Oh, I see what you mean there, Gord. 14-7 indeed. Oh, that was for Christina. What did she have? She had 5. 19, 7, 21. Tight race. And you know, Gord, speaking of Mr. Gord Kerr, I gotta do it. The man with the plan now has his business up and running. He is a big supporter of CueSports Live. Now has Crystal Palace Cues. Go check him out online, guys. You can find him on Facebook as well. Cues, cases, accessories. He's got it all. Did have a fair quantity of that very sought-after Taum chalk, both in Pyro and V10. However, Gord, confirm with me, I think you said yesterday you done sold out. Oh, you got it, Christine. You know, I just kind of got that vibe from them this morning. They're a really fun team, and you're not going to find a loser in this match. You either win or you learn. That's the way pool works. As soon as she said, I need to give a shout out to Bab, I was like, okay. That tells me everything I needed to know right there. Greetings from Woodridge, Illinois. Thank you for the stream and your great commentary. Wow, Carlo, thank you. I've got a lot of good compliments this week. Must be something in the water for all y'all, but I do appreciate it big time. Always good to know that you're enjoying what I'm doing, and I can bring you from wherever you are around the world, bring you into the action here for the 2023 CueSports International Expo, Las Vegas, Nevada, and of course broadcasting out of the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. Garrett says, both these players are in my pool league. This is awesome. It is awesome. We actually had the conversation before we went live that it seems that when you do come down to these events, and let me tell you, if you all have not made it down to Vegas for pool, put it on the calendar. You tend to run into kind of the same group, the same people, the same teams, and it just becomes one great big extension of family. It's a really, really cool feeling. And that happens all over. That doesn't matter whether it's BCA, ACS, VNEA. It just doesn't matter. It's all the same. I love it. It's what I'm addicted to. It's one of the things that keeps me coming back, and with my insanity, going now 10 days straight. Tomorrow is the final day, I believe. I think today's Friday. Is that right? Yeah, today's Friday. So tomorrow is the final broadcast day for us here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, kind of like a reunion. Yeah. Good analogy, Linda. I like it. A great big family reunion of pool players. And I love it. I'm completely hooked. I'm completely addicted. I love the game. I love the competition, the people involved, just everything. It's such a great sport. How come you don't have Stephanie help you? She is holding down the fort. She's got to work during the day, So last week she was off, but she was working the Jam Up booth. This week she is in Vegas with me, but has to work during the day. So she's up in the room doing work, and then when she comes down, she heads over to the Jam Up apparel booth, and she relieves Michaela, because Michaela gets here at the same time I do, sets up the booth, starts the day, and Steph and I finish the day. So once I'm done my broadcast for the day, my day's not done. I go back over to the Jam Up apparel booth and help out where I can, and then help close up and put everything away. And for the last 10 days, it's been a rinse and repeat of the same day. Our dates decided on for next year. Not sure, Christina. That might be available on either the USAPL, BCA, or CSI website. Go CSI. Hi, Amy, says Jeff Dunbar. She's so knowledgeable and has a better voice. Yes, she does have a better voice than I do. That I will not deny. My voice a little hoarse, a little raspy this morning, but after 9 days straight of commentary, it'll tend to do that. And you know, would y'all mind, can I put the split screen on? The scoreboard's going to be wrong here. Let me change this up right now. I'm just going to take their names out of here because it's wrong. I don't know what the score is. I don't know what they're going to. But do y'all mind if I do this? Can I put this split screen on? I gotta show you this. Check out the youngsters. They started after this match did, so I didn't get to get all their information and their names and so on and so forth. And I think they've started, yeah, and far better looking. That is also very true. This year was awesome. Had a fantastic time. Much appreciation to CSI for another successful event. Indeed. You got to give it up, even with Predator. This is one of the special things about the CueSports International Expo here in Las Vegas, Nevada, is there is the Predator Pro Series as well as the World 10 Ball that runs right alongside this. I'll give you a quick little tour of that at some point through this broadcast. But really, really phenomenal atmosphere. You get to rub shoulders with the pros, watch some pro-level play, all broadcast for free. Again, that's on YouTube with World Billiard TV. And, yeah, just so well run this year. There were, a few minor hiccups, but, you got to expect that with 7,000 players in the room. But check out the youngsters on the right hand. These youngsters can't be more than 7 years of age. 7, 8 years. 808 Billiards. Love it. And I don't know whether this is a match, but I just wanted to show you here real quick. These two youngsters. Love it. Love to see it. It's the future of the sport right there. Isn't that the truth, eh, Gord? Good day, Grant. Hope you're doing well. Great job as always, and thanks for all your hard work bringing these fantastic matches. Cheers. Hey, thanks, GWN. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, I want to get back to the match here on the left-hand table. I just wanted to kind of give you the look at what was going on beside us here with the two youngsters. Good to see it, young lads. Keep it up. All right, Christina at the table. A little bit tricky here. 12 ball. If she tries the 12, I don't think it passes to the side. 12 will go to the corner. Now, if she can hit and stick, 12 ball, bottom right-hand corner, stick the cue ball. That puts the 15 to the top right. She'll have a little bit of angle to get down for the 11 ball. That a girl. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Perfect works. The youngsters are good indeed. It's too bad I didn't get their information and whether... Oh my gosh. I wish I'd have had that on camera. The really, really youngster just fired in a bank like it was a hanger. This is really cool to see. And Christina here. Don't want to talk too loud because I think she can hear me. Needs to develop this 8 ball if she can off this same shot. That'll set her in on the 15. She gets the predator pinch. Gord is asking for the split screen. Does anybody mind? Y'all tell me. Do you want to keep it on the single screen? It is the final, so I get it. I understand it. I'm not worried either way. If you want it on the split screen so we can watch those youngsters play, I'm okay with that. But for those that do want it on the single screen, I'm okay with that too. And we'll just do majority. Whatever the majority wants, that's what we'll do. Alan also said split. Go for it. Kids are great. What game is this? It says 8 ball singles. It is 8 ball singles in the USAPL division. Love watching the young ones. That's enough for me. Let's go back. Let's watch the split screen. Ooh. This table handing out those predator pinches like they're going out of style. Yeah, it was this youngster right here. And I mean, he can't be more than 7 years old. And just fired in a bank like it was a hanger. Christina looking to close escrow on match number 2. Needs the rub. Just gets by that 6 ball. Little hampered here with the bridge. Gonna have to shoot over top of that 6 and somehow get shape on the 8 ball. I don't think the 8 goes to that top right hand corner. She kind of wants to be just below the 6. Maybe 2 diamonds up from that right side pocket. Put that 8 ball in top left. Look at this. Needs the bounce. Get the jelly bounce. Wow, what a great shot. Manny Motto just discovered this stream, and it's an 8 ball break of a show. Howdy from San Antone. What's going on, Manny? Hello again. Love watching the kids, and with all the bad habits we have. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Oh, jeez, it says ball singles. Look at me go. Sorry about that. This is the first time somebody even said something. How about this? How about we do 8 ball singles? That's better. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, really great cue ball control from the young ones. Great attempt at that 8 ball and that shot by Christina. Job well done. 1 bank for the finish. If she can manage that, it would be a 14-3. Really good attempt. Only trouble is leaving that 8 ball onto that bottom rail. Makes it a little more difficult if Bob does end up missing. Makes it a little bit more difficult. You've got to have the cue ball kind of down anywhere on the, I'd say, the bottom left-hand side of the table in order to make the 8. I guess, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just as the commentator described, needs the cue ball down on the bottom left-hand side of the table. And clickety-click, just like that. A 14-3 for Christina. If she can deposit this 8 ball. Indeed she does. All right, guys, let me see if I can give you a quick 3-second tour here while we've got time in there racking. So I am Grant. I am CueSports Live, or one part of it, more or less the furniture. And then to my immediate right, we have the tournament control desk again, all run by High Country Promotions. If you can do me a favor, head on over to their page on Facebook, High Country Promotions. Give them a like. They fully deserve it. Go give them a job well done and an attaboy on the page. And then, of course, all the Predator 7-foot tables. Now, you can barely see them. It is a sea of people in this room. And, of course, there's our youngsters. There's our stream table, all the 9-foots for Predator. And then behind that Expo, that is the main stream table, all put together by Kazoom. They are the producers. You can find them all for free. World Billiard TV on YouTube. Christina up with the break, so she's got to go to 40. She's got to go to 44, so she is on the hill. Bob has to go to 44, so he needs a win here. So at a 44, Christina looking for the win to close escrow on the match. She also has the hot seat. So if Bob wants to get his hands on that first place prize, number 1, he's got to go through Christina. Number 2, he's going to have to try to double dip Christina. And you know she ain't going to lay down for that. Fun and feisty, that would be my, at least my limited knowledge of meeting Christina. Fun, feisty, and competitive, and I love it. Looking to see if she can put that 5 into that right-hand side pocket, I believe. Kelly says, point on point. Nice little shot on the 2 ball. Now with this 2 ball, same thing. I would put some left-hand spin. I don't want to crash into that 11 ball and bury that 8. So a little bit of left-hand spin, go back across to the left rail, back across, get yourself the angle on the 4-7 combo. Leave the 3. She did crash and took away the 8 ball. Christine on YouTube. US ladies sometimes have to be feisty in a sea of men, but lovable also. Indeed. Yeah, I can only make a few quick judgments on what we've had as far as conversations this morning, but just seems like a really fun lady to be around. Seems like a great team as well. And that's what brings us back to play. It's exactly that. The camaraderie, the competition, all of it. It's what I love about the game. For a 7 combo, does it go? Can she see enough of that 7 ball? I can't quite tell from our vantage point. Oh, no problem, she says. A little bit tricky now with the 3 ball. Don't know if it banks back past that 14 ball into that left side. And maybe Kelly, because you seem to know Christina really well here. But I would think there's some really good, fun trash talking that goes on, perhaps in tournaments or even in league play, depending on the team that you're playing. But I love it. I'm a big fan. This whole team seems like exactly what we need for the sport. Really, really great representation. Non-stop. I love it. I knew it. So Bob, I believe, going to play safety here on this 15 ball. Just get the cue ball behind. Just like this. Does leave the 3 ball on, however. And we'll see if Christina can manage the cut either to the top right or in that right side pocket. Now that right side pocket might be 4.5 inches, but I'll tell you what, do not touch any bit of the horn. That is definitely where these Predator tables, they are meant to be like that. They are cut on purpose like that. And I, for one, I love it. I love what it does to the game. I have a Predator 7-foot at my house, and it does take a little bit of acclimation to get there and understand how those pockets and how the cuts work and what you can get away with and what you can't. So I kind of liken it to the same level as when you go from a Valley and the Diamonds first came out. There was a massive acclimation to how a Diamond table played. Well, now there's a little bit of an acclimation from all of that to a Predator table just because of the cut of the pocket. Just like that. See? Caught the horn there and double horns out, and those pockets shrink up the farther up or down table that you go. So just one of the differences for the Predator table. All right, Bob. Let's get you some points. 44-40, a tight race. This again for the 8-ball singles. Now that it's up there, it was just ball singles. 8-ball singles final for the USAPL Silver Division Championship. Christina with the hot seat. Bob having to come around to try and attempt a double dip. Nice little safety. Does get to see the outside edge of the 4 here. Don't know that she can quite hit enough for the make. Oops, sorry guys. Oh, hey Tyler, anytime. So for those on the CueSports Live YouTube and then the USAPL page, Tyler made a comment on the CueSports Live Facebook page. I'm on the team as well. You streamed my match on Wednesday. Can't express enough how thankful I am for the opportunity to get some quality commentary. Well, thank you, Tyler. It was my pleasure. It's one of the things I really enjoy doing. For some reason, they gave me the gift of the gab, and I just make full use of that. So it lends itself well to being a commentator. But I appreciate the compliment nonetheless, and it was my pleasure. Hopefully next year we can do it all over again. So if you have enjoyed the commentary this week and you'd like to see us back, make sure you send a note on over to CSI, BCA, USAPL. Let them know that you enjoyed it, would like to see us back. That always helps our cause. And making a case to come back and do it all over again next year. Hopefully next year, not by my lonesome. As much as I don't mind doing it, and it's been a grind, I won't lie. It's been a grind all week to try to manage the stream, do the commentary, as well as go over and manage and help out where I can on the Jam Up Apparel booth. It's been a long, long 10 days, and as you can hear in my voice getting a little bit hoarse, that is the result of non-stop for 10 days straight. One more day to go tomorrow. Then I get to go home for a week. Only a week. And then we're off to Niagara Falls. That is as well through Jam Up Apparel. First time that we'll have a full setup booth for Jam Up Apparel in Canada. Happens to be beautiful Niagara Falls. We'll post some pictures on the Jam Up Apparel Facebook page for you. Teresa says, "Hi, Jake." Now, Teresa, is that Jake from State Farm? That's what they'll be calling me tomorrow. They'll be calling me Jake because I would sound hideous. All right. I think Christina full in here on the 3. Steady stroke. Stay down in it. Pumps it in. Pumps it to perfection. What a great shot. Looking to close escrow. Does have a little bit of the wrong angle, so a little bit of left-hand spin. Little draw, little left. Check that left side rail. The nerves are getting to her. Good stand-up, though. Really good stand-up. You got this, girl. Look at this. She's there. She's on it. 8. I believe passes that 11 ball. Bottom left-hand corner for the W. Yeah, with authority. 8 ball for the win. To the heart. Drills it. Christina Fry. She is your winner of the 2023 CSI Expo 8-ball singles USAPL silver champion. There she is, everybody. Hanging out under the Littman light. Very well done, young lady. And of course, no slouch on Bob. Let me tell you, Bob, in order to come second place when you have a very, very large event, 7,000 players, 13,000 registrations, you have nothing to hang your head about, sir. Job well done. And thank you, RJ. I appreciate that. With that being said, guys, we are going to do a shutdown restart. I will get the next match locked, loaded, ready to go for you. Once again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto the Q Sports Live Facebook page and YouTube channel. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe. We would appreciate it. On behalf of myself and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in, y'all. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you back here in just a few minutes.